Race fans, please welcome Goody spokesman and NASCAR Hall of Famer, the King, Mr. Richard Petty, as he delivers the most famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Drag race down the 800-foot backstretch, drag strip. And Harvick wasn't first to the flag, but he powers off 4 with the lead. 25 laps complete. Your new leader is Jeff Gordon. Kevin Harvick led the first 21 circuits from the drop of the green flag. And Jeff Gordon made the move to take the lead now 5 laps ago. Here it is.
Piece of cake. Gets a good run, and of course Harvick says he's faster than I am. It's a little early. Give him the spot right now. Let's size him up. Get there, run behind him. See where's he beating me at.
Trying to get John Breakin here. He's by himself, inside by himself. Fastest car on the track right now, 2-4.
Big thing.
Well, that's all right. When he started talking about fans, I was looking at the crowd.
Well, if you look at the crowd right now, they're probably cheering hard because Dale Earnhardt Jr. just drove by Denny Hamlin. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88 started 14th. He has now moved into 7th.
Well, one car way up out of the groove, Kurt Busch in turn 4.
I believe he's got a right front tire. This is exactly what Michael Waltrip was talking about. Looks like possibly he's cooked the beat on that right front tire.
Now, can he get to pit road? Doubt it. He's gone way up the top of the racetrack.
No caution.
Needs a break in traffic to make pit road. He'll get it in the back straightaway here.
Yeah, he's going to get it right there. Yep. He'll be able to make it.
He's going to get it all right if he cut down in front of those guys that were coming a lot faster than he was.
Kurt Busch was 32nd, 1 lap down. We do not have a yellow flag, so we stay green at 60 laps.
Long way back, but there you see the 51 car, Kurt Busch. Goes up the hill. I don't know if he contacted the wall or not, made contact with the wall or not. I don't think he did, just cut the tire blew out.
And he's still sitting on pit road. He's just now leaving his pit box. He's going to be about 4 laps down when this is all said and done.
Pit road is a busy place, working the first caution of the day. It came out for Kyle Busch, and all the lead lap cars have now made stops. Jeff Gordon, Denny Hamlin, Casey Kane, the first one's off pit road. Here's why we're under caution. Coming down the back straightaway, headed for turn 3, Kyle had a big problem. Now, the tires appeared to be up. It did not look like he cut a tire, did he?
I heard him say he felt like it broke a rear track bar. That's what holds the rear end in the center of the car. If that thing broke, it'll let that rear end start flopping around. I think that's what shoots him up the hill like that. Yeah, you can see the back of the car. You can see the rear end housing wobbling around back and forth back there. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to it.
2 penalties on pit stops. Ryan Newman too fast entering. Jimmy Johnson too fast exiting. Chad Knaus pleading his case, but speeding penalties have no subjectivity. Eric Almirola roughed up Dale Earnhardt Jr. getting into turn number 1 as Almirola moved up to 6th. Now outside Martin Truex, but that cost Jr. 3 spots. Here's how it started, Darrell.
Yeah, Eric gets down under him nice and clean here, but he gets a little loose and gets into Dale Jr. and knocks him up the track. And Dale Jr., I'm sure right now, is steaming. I would be real nervous if I were he, because I think he's going to get a little visit here from a man in a green car.
There it was.
He just got it.
Payback.
So he says, you do it to me, I do it to you. And that's fair. And that's what makes this place so much fun. And watch these 2 cars. Junior runs right up on Bowyer's bumper. Watch going into 1 down here. He runs right up on Bowyer getting in, almost to his bumper. But watch Bowyer. Then Bowyer gets that thing turned. He opens that gap up a little bit. Junior stayed with him a little better that time.
And gets a little clearance on the inside.
I think Bowyer saw him coming, but Bowyer's been gapping him up off the corner pretty good until that run.
But, Darrell, that's all Dale Earnhardt Jr. was trying to do, is get to that left rear quarter panel before we get to the next end of the racetrack, and I'll take that spot.
I just wonder if that little bump had anything to do with that. Listen, if you hear a big loud cheer all at once, I think I can tell you why, and I think you'll see it on the screen when this 88 car drives underneath Jeff Gordon to take the lead down the back straightaway. The place just light. Listen.
Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the first driver that's been able to drive by that 24 of Jeff Gordon.
Great job, but that's 1 point. We're about 4 or 5 away from.
He gets 1 championship point for leading 1 or more laps in this race. Now, when pit stops began, Dale Jr. had a 0.6 of a second lead over Jeff Gordon, who is now ahead of Earnhardt.
And I know how that happened. Jeff really made up a ton of time getting to his pit box. I don't know where the scoring line is, but he is sitting in a perfect spot. Oh, trouble down the back. The 42 car just had a big moment down the back.
Something broke on the steering.
Kind of took Montoya's breath there. And there's contact with he and Kenny Schrader, it appears.
Somebody said something broke in his steering. Let's see.
The 32 is Schrader on the outside of Montoya.
That right there makes the steering break. But what happens is sometimes you get hit like that and you'll snatch the wheel real hard, and for an instant your power steering box will lock up.
Well, all I know is 05 time, Jimmy Johnson in that 48 just drove by Clint Boyer in that 15. He moves into second place. He's 2 seconds behind his teammate Jeff Gordon, our leader, in that 24.
Got that baby set up for coming on strong at the end of the day.
Well,
Traffic, you haven't passed, and that's the leader. Go get him. Caution.
Whoa. A lot of smoke from Casey Kane. Whoa. And he loops it coming onto pit road.
Yeah, he had smoke coming out the tailpipe when they took to the garage.
Good job, good job.
I think something happened to the engine for sure right there. You'll see all that smoke come out the right side. It's going right on the right rear tire. Rick has put that HendrickCars.com on the. Can't get a good run with that on the car. You can get some good cars there though.
Brad Keselowski was a capable challenger, but in trying to beat Dale Earnhardt Jr. off pit road, watch him come firing out of his pit stall, and in this last timing segment, he's too fast. He will restart tail end of the longest line, and look at this as Jeff Gordon comes out of his spot and just beats Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, I've been watching that all day, and that's where Jeff has really had a big advantage. It's the curious case of the missing timeline, I think.
Uh-oh, we're hearing of a problem developing on the 99.
I think I just broke the transmission. Yeah, it's broke.
Come back on that, buddy?
I was just giving you an April Fool's joke, but
yeah, what you're going to do is kill me, and then you'll be on your own.
Oh, man, I got to have some fun with you.
He has no problem having fun with his crew chief, Bob Osborne.
And for the lead, here comes Johnson.
We've seen this before, and it was for the win.
But Jimmy Johnson in that 48, he's just been nipping away at Jeff Gordon, his teammates' lead.
Just a little wee bit better. See it on the clock here, about a 10th.
Looking for the race off pit road as Denny Hamlin gets out in front of Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson.
A couple of things happened there, though. The 48 stalled. He left his pit box. The car stalled. Drops the jack. It's good to go.
Well, there appeared to be some confusion there, Dick.
Yeah, there sure was. The question was whether they had all the lug nuts on or whether they did not have all the lug nuts on, and they were trying to interpret the NASCAR official's signal as to what happened there.
Okay. There you see the official in white with the white helmet.
You go. Stop, back up. Go.
Man, that'd drive you crazy right there.
And Tony Stewart, without anybody in front of him now, came in 7th, came out 4th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. came out 9th on that one. See what happened here.
They may need to make a big swing at this thing. He was talking about the car had gone off a little bit. Let's see, they made a wedge adjustment over on the left rear.
Had lug nut issues on the right rear right there.
They just had a lot of things going on that pit stop, and more trouble on the left side. Could have been putting a rubber in or out of that left. Now, you know, there's some people that would say, oh, I bet they're having fun. Oh, no, they're not.
This is work.
Well, and while those three drivers are having fun, Clint Boyer in the 15, he's been reeling this front group in little by little back there in fourth.
I believe Johnson may have done it that time.
Johnson has the lead. Can Gordon follow him through? Did it.
Well, what happens is once the 48 got by, the 11 said, okay, I've lost the lead now. So he lets the 24 go too. Hello, I'm here. Yoo-hoo.
Two of the best in the business. Gordon looks inside. Johnson gives him just enough room, but gets the drive off the corner and keeps the lead. 5 laps to go.
That's where Jimmy in that 48's been so strong, Darrell, over these last 100 laps off the corner.
Yeah, and he'll give him that inside getting in because he knows he's got that good line coming off. It gives him a good shot off the corner.
And a huge traffic jam ahead of them right there.
All right, now you see
bump.
Now you see Jeff Gordon. What he's trying to do now, he's going to get that run off on the high side and then dive down right here.
Rudeman has 2 flats. He may not make it to the pits. They are side by side for the lead.
This is where Gordon will pack it down into turn 3 right there. I think he'll get him right here.
Starter has the caution in hand. No, that's the passing flag. Rudeman has stopped and we're under yellow.
Caution's out.
Now, the drivers that were close on fuel, this is not what you wanted to see right here. I have no idea why David Rudeman did not go to the pits a while ago. I mean, no sense in that.
He drove right by the pit entrance over there and kept going.
Jimmy Johnson is now being advised to save fuel. Rudeman has been called to the NASCAR hauler to meet with officials after the race for bringing out that caution and not pitting. Jeff Gordon, now watch for the caution light in the upper left of your screen. Now there the light comes out. However, it is not the position of the cars at the moment of caution, except to end the race. It is the last line they crossed of the scoring loops around the racetrack that determines the restart position. And the scoring is showing Jeff Gordon as the leader.
Yeah, Gordon was pretty much the leader all the way through in 3 and 4 coming down here to get the caution. So I think he definitely was the leader of the race.
Chad Knaus on the right with the 48. Alan Gustafson with the 24. One's thrilled, one's not.
Well, if we saw the third crew chief, Steve Letarte of the Hendrick camp, he's thrilled to death with that caution because it gives him one more shot with Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Car is in. First attempt at a green-white checker. Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson at the front. Clint Boyer and Brad Keselowski trying to steal one here. Green flag.
Look at Ryan Newman. He gave Boyer a shot getting out of the turn one. There goes Newman. Newman's going to take the lead.
Good grief. That's exactly what I knew would happen.
That was not pretty. A dive bomb move into turn number 1, and 3 cars go spinning, including 2 of our leaders. Let's look at this. Probably the best view is from above. Let's watch them come to get the green. Gordon inside, Johnson outside.
These 2 cars on the front, they got old tires. They can't get going. These 2 cars behind them have got fresh tires. They can take off, man. And this is what happens. Boyer blocked Newman, shot him down in there 3 wide. There you go.
And as they all get dusted up, Newman gets the lead, and Allmendinger comes out second with Truex third.
If they would have only done what I suggested, that would have never happened.
Jimmy Johnson comes down, racing Gordon into the corner, but Boyer already has the low groove, and there just wasn't room for 3 cars in that small a space. Arl Jr.'s got a shot. He's the last remaining bullet at the front of the field for Rick Hendrick.
I don't know if Dale Jr., I know he's got good tires. I just don't know how good his car is after that accident.
And hello, Newman. From pit road speeding penalty to the lead. After Clint Boyer got tangled up with Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon, it was Ryan Newman who shot through to the front spot. Green flag.
It's a drag race. And the 1.
Allmendinger got a good bite off the corner, side by side, door handle to door handle.
He's hanging. He's hanging on that outside. Newman's going to have to run him up the hill a little bit. Side by side, coming to get the white.
And hello, Newman. But Allmendinger's going to have one more shot at him. White flag in the air. Next flag ends the race.
Do the cross. Get behind him and cross over.
I guarantee you, Allmendinger will drive it down in there this time in the turn 3.
Yeah, he's letting him go, Larry. He's gotten away from him.
Junior third. It's a drag race for fourth. And Ryan Newman wins the Goodies Fast Relief 500.
That was my pick. I mean, all along, I thought surely Newman would win this thing. Rick, he's got to be like, oh my gosh.
I mean, for so much of this race, he had 3 drivers running up in the top 3.
Yeah, we thought they were going to run 1, 2, 3.